third attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's third and short. On third down, Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Fourth down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will knot us up at 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's John Simon with a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
I got you. Mike 54.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Michel. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
It's a pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Patriots have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has spared yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this? We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st down, here's White. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Off play action. Newton. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd and short.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Patriots.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
2nd and 6.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And it's Michelle once again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Newton. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Throwing now is Wilson, being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth?
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. On the return, it's Taylor. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Intended for N'Keal Harry. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them.